And now the presidential candidate of Social Democratic Party, Prince Adebayo, has again reiterated his commitment to abide by INEC's electoral laws and guidelines. Adebayo made the pledge when a delegation from Savannah Center for Diplomacy, Democracy and Development paid him a courtesy visit in Abuja today. Adebayo vowed to continue with issues-based campaign without hate speeches. Benedict Uku has more on the story.
With the vision and mandate for conflict prevention in a time the country is about to witness another dispensation of its democratic process, delegates from the Savannah Center for Diplomacy, Democracy and Development have sought commitment of candidates of political parties in conflict prevention and peace building. The presidential candidate of Social Democratic Party, Prince Adebayo, while committing to INEC guidelines and issue-based campaigns, reiterated the party's mandate and vision to liberate Nigerians. Adebayo sought more collaboration and partnership with the council as it dismissed any alliances with other political parties.
We have been signing the peace accord. We've done everything. We have zero violation so far. We comply with the law. We don't spend beyond what INEC says. We don't campaign beyond the hour INEC says. We don't campaign in religious institutions. We don't talk about ethnicity. You will not find someone in the Social Democratic Party saying it's the turn of my ethnic group or the turn of my religious sect. We don't do that. We talk on the issues. You can challenge anyone if you can find one single lie. We went the other time to have a Arise town hall debate, and they were doing fact-checking. They fact-check everybody, but they had nothing to say with respect to the SDP, because before we say something, it's well-researched. We see that it is fair, it is lawful. I'm also a lawyer, so I know that you can get away with defamation if you're in politics, but it's still unlawful at the same time. So you want to make sure you don't do that. We understand that the country has diversity, so we do not use identity to campaign. We do not use anything that can be incendiary to campaign. So we are keeping to it. And we believe that Nigerian people, if we consistently let them understand that we understand the issues at stake, and we have the competence, the character, the commitment, and the compassion to see to the implementation of this agenda, which is for everyone, that they will eventually follow us. So we are okay.
Earlier speaking, the head of the delegation, Adebayo KK, spoke about their mission for peace and smooth conduct of the general election. She highlighted some of the qualities Nigerians should look out for in quest for a credible leader.
If we just sit down and watch, our country is slipping from our hands. So we are trying to do the little we can by speaking to the various parties to make sure that there is no violence. Let us look at issues. Let us talk about issues. Not talk about our individual self, so that we can get this country back on its feet. A leader that will look at the problems, a realistic leader. Somebody who will come and look at the poverty. The poverty level, more than 80% of Nigerians are living below poverty. Insecurity, corruption, the economic situation. We want a leader who will address all these issues and address them as best as possible. To the members of the Working Committee of the SDP, on behalf of the Council, I appeal to you all to always abide by the party's codes of conduct and constitution, and to ensure eternal democracy, inclusive participation, equity and fairness in the ruling of your party. We also wish to advise that the leadership should take steps to compel their members, candidates or officials, to fully comply with the electoral laws and guidelines issued by INEC in order to develop a culture of integrity and trust.
35 days to the general election, the Centre have urged the presidential candidates and National Working Committee of Social Democratic Party to abide by the conduct and ensure internal democracy, even as presidential candidates continue with their campaigns.